Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Stargate series. Now in this episode we are going to build the iris, put the last block of the Stargate down, and then we're going to start laying down the layout of our big pyramid structure that's going to sit right on top of this base. It's going to be a really fun episode today. So, first off, as you can see, in fact let's just do that. I've got everything I need to create the iris, and I wanted to do this with you guys. So, I'm going to grab all of these pieces, and there's our wonderful titanium iris upgrade. We'll just pop down to the Stargate. And we'll place the last Stargate block. So, these have got modes, and it's really annoying because the description kind of goes off the screen a bit. But the current mode means that the iris is permanently open. The next mode means that the iris is permanently shut, which means I can't use it and no one else can gate in either. It's just permanently closed. The next one is automatic, and you can read the description here. The iris automatically closes on incoming wormholes. It can be opened with a GDO by sending code set in field. So here we can set a code. Now this is just a single player world. I'm not expecting to have anyone else on, so I'm literally just going to have it as 1, 2, 3 and 4, just to keep it simple, but you can literally have it as anything you want. The GDO I've actually gone ahead and created. Literally needs 4 pieces of iron, a titanium gear, redstone, glass pane and 2 buttons. But now if I go off world and gate back, the iris will close and I can reopen it with my GDO. You've then got an open computer mode. So later on, when we get enough resources, we can create a computer which we can then open and close the iris from. And then it's back to permanently open. So we're going to keep it on automatic because that's what we want. Going to stick the capacitor bank into the gate. I'm going to stick the glyph crystal into the gate, which will give us this new gate location address. Now if I put my little notebook here in my offhand, or in my hand, hit the insert button on your keyboard, you can see the different addresses within your notebook. By hitting the X on the right hand side, you'll get that page back in your little taskbar at the bottom. In this menu, you can also rename the addresses to whatever you like. So I am just going to put this notebook page that already has an address on it inside this little square down here, and it will override what was on that page beforehand. And now we've got a new page that will bring us back to this gate, this central base block here. Now by placing the book and the page on top, we will get the unnamed one, which will be our base one, which I will rename in a minute, and then that comes over the nether. If I were to switch them over, the base comes under the nether. If I were to stick it down like that, because the book comes first, nether comes first, but if I were to switch it, so the orientation in which you put these within your crafting table does actually matter, unless you don't mind what order your gate addresses are. So if we grab that, and we'll use the insert key just to change that to base, and then hit escape, and now we've got the nether gate and the base gate. Now, we currently can't use the gate because it's got no energy. However, and in fact, that's slightly... I normally have that the second one in because you get another glyph crystal, which I'll have to pop into nether and grab from the nether gate. And it just gives you the extra 2 glyphs. And then you've got the Pegasus Gate glyph and then the Universe Gate glyph. And you can have another 2 more power capacitors as well. But if I now pop over to the DHD, firstly grab a torch, and then stand at the back of the DHD and right click with the control crystal. Oh no, I actually have to place it in like that, or not. I think it's too far away. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just go grab the buckets, because if I were to destroy the DHD again, I will lose that Naquadah. We definitely won't be able to use the gate. So if I grab buckets, I'm going to need that one. Well then, like I'm about to just reset everything. So there shouldn't be anything in there. I'll stick it there, just so it's a little bit closer to the gate. I'll stick the Naquadah back in there. There you go. So now, via a cold fusion reactor and a subspace signal, if I now pop over to the Stargate, as soon as I put that control crystal in, it connected to the Stargate, and now it's charging the Stargate up. It will go so far, I'll probably get about halfway here, and then it'll start filling up the capacitor bank. Now I've only got 3,000... whatever, 3000 MB. For now, let's just call it litres, because I'm English, and yeah. So, I've only got 3000 litres, soon to be 2000 litres of Naquadah in the back, or in that DHD. So, it'll only go so far within the gate. But we can leave that to do its thing. You might hear it activate in the background. We might come down and see that. Not much is going to happen because I've put the iris down. But at least you'll then see an incoming wormhole. So, I now I'm going to set up our nice little space here. Then I've got a second Minecraft account just up over there. Now I know you can use things like replay mod and other means of recording big project progress, but I did a test the other day on another world on using the replay mod, and I can't actually access any of the footage that it records. I think it's something to do with the Stargate mod. Normally you have a little refresh icon or a little circular arrow, and you click on that and then you can edit in Minecraft what you've recorded on the replay mod. And I just can't seem to access that at the moment, so the only way I'm going to be able to do this is via a second account that I'm using my laptop for. Now unfortunately it's not a gaming laptop, so you can probably hear the fans in the background of it struggling to render. But yeah, that will catch the progress of what we're doing over here, and I will mix between me placing blocks here. Might do a little bit of a time lapse of me filling in this area here with more stone, and it's just making a flat section for us to build on top of. I don't really want to get rid of this lake. It's quite a nice little, not even a lake, puddle, pond, but we've got a couple of other water sources dotted around. Even that bit over there looks quite nice actually, nice little duck pond. So we will sacrifice this little water bit here, but the sun's going down, so let's go to sleep and then we can get cracking. Okay, so we have just filled in all of the holes. So the other thing I am seeing is we might need to fill in these holes and build across, but let's just have a look first, shall we? So, I can't remember if I've already omitted this or not, but I did some work on a creative world, and I've actually already built the pyramid. I'm essentially just copying from that design, or at least I know what I'm kind of going for here. So if we start here and I place this chest down here, filled with just cobblestone, and that's what we're going to be using to create this build. Once the actual infrastructure is built, then we'll swap out some blocks for things like andesite and mossy cobblestone and things like that. So what I'm right in the centre of is a 5x5 square. Okay, and we're going to want 4 of those. And if I remember rightly, they're about 14 blocks apart, so I might need to plug that hole there. But if I just do, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do this a couple of blocks tall. And we're just going to create a rough outline of what we want, which is basically 4 5x5 squares, or wings as I like to call them. We're connected with a bigger 14x14 square. So with this first one created here, just going to go back to the time lapse and you'll watch me place 14 blocks that way, 14 blocks that way, add in 2 more of these wings, place another 14 and 14 blocks, and place the last wing. Alright? So I'll see you in literally 5 seconds. So there we are. So that is basically what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to take the corners, the outside corners, and create a diagonal. Now something doesn't feel right, and I can't tell what it is. I can't put my finger on it, and it's really annoying. But anyway, so in theory, what I actually want to do is change this 14x14 square. These blocks are just here to make sure they're the right width apart. But I want to change them into stairs. Now, with the future Minecraft mod, I have access to a stone cutter. I just need 3 pieces of stone and an iron ingot. I need to get some more stone. So let's go ahead and do that, because that will help immensely. So let's do 1, 2, 3. There we go. While I'm smelting this down, I'm just going to go check on my original design of my creative world, and I will be right back. So despite thinking that there was something wrong, there actually isn't. So, yeah. Oh well. And would you look at that, it's all smelted up. So, we'll just hop over here and grab our little stone cutter, which we will place here for now. Although, if I'm going to use it, let's be practical now. There we go. And we basically want to turn all of our cobblestone, which is currently up here. So what I will do is I will quickly grab all of the cobblestone, and I just remembered a better way I could have done this. I'll do it to get back in. Excellent. Hence why I put a door on that. And let's close that door there, otherwise everything's pointless. So I'm just going to turn all of these into cobblestone stairs. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. So now we've still got 9 full stacks of cobblestone blocks. But now we've also got some cobblestone stairs. What I'm also going to need is some cobblestone slabs. Now, what I am going to do is something quite cheeky. I can use a mixture of that and that. And while it's night time, and because of my camera account, I can't sleep at the moment. Actually, I lie. I do lie. I lie. If I were to quickly do that one. Sleep. And then rejoin. There we go. There we go. In order to join with my laptop, I've had to not only open to LAN, but in order for it to fly and be creative, I've had to turn cheats on, so I'm trying not to use those. What I was going to do is pop down here and swap out some of the dirt and gravel blocks for all of the mossy cobblestone, just so that we've got them in the chest. Because it's going to look quite good when everything's all put together. The reason I'm replacing everything is because at some point I might want to turn this into some sort of XP farm. So it'll be quite handy just to have everything as clean as possible. missing a couple of blocks. There we go. There's probably some on the corners as well, not that I can see any. Oh, screw it. I've got more. Let's do that. So essentially in the future when we come back down here, it'll be one of those, yeah, all of those gravel and dirt blocks used to be mossy cobblestone blocks. There we go. And now we've got 39 mossy cobblestone blocks. There are 2 more spawners in that other cave from last episode, I believe. I think we had a spider spawner and a zombie spawner, I think. So at some point we'll go down and grab that. I'm going to stop using that door. I've got a stairway for a reason. And this is why I need so many stairs, because it's all fitting together. I like it. Yeah. So this 14 by 14 square needs to change to stairs. Actually, let's put that up on the end, and we'll keep the stairs on us. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn this into a time lapse, and I'm just basically going to build up the pyramid. So I'm just going to change this lower ring for stairs, and then I'm going to build up the pyramid up about 5 blocks, I think it is. I will be following my the screenshot I've got, so it won't be too bad. But yeah, enjoy the time lapse. And just as night rolls in, we'll just place a few torches around just so that mobs don't spawn, and that is the start of our main base. And if we were to go down, I need to kill some things before next episode. But if we were to look up, we've kind of got a nice little something going on. It will look better once I've put the diagonal lines in, and once all the cobblestone's in and the andesite's in, sorry, mossy cobblestone and andesite. For now, we'll just head back through there, close that door. Still got some cobblestone on me, that's fine. And yeah. So looking at my audio recording device, I'm at about 27 minutes, but with the time lapses, we might just be over half an hour. So I believe that's the end of the episode, but it's nice to see that we've got the Stargate, and let's just have another quick look at that, because that's only going to take a few seconds. But we finally got the Stargate built and able to be used. In fact, let's check. So the DHD is fully depleted, and the big red button is lit up, which means we have had, the symbols have moved, we have had at least one, if not two, incoming wormholes. The iris has been hit from the inside, but we are not quite 100%. But we can use the Stargate now. Which we might do to go grab some Naquita shards or something like that. But it's starting to feel like a proper base now. And it will do once we've got the temple in, and I've got so many ideas coming in, it is so good. But that's all we've actually got time for this episode. So, sorry, just messing around now. I will see you in the next episode.